Misty is who I spoke with, and she just had a phenomenal passion for her company and what she had built and was looking to grow it. And I honestly believe that passion in what you do is huge towards being successful. And then on top of all the other things of, being good at what you do and smart and aggressive and all those things. So that's why I chose A Cut Above. If I could just pick one of the greatest benefits that I've received would be probably the timeliness of responses. I ask a question and it doesn't take all week to respond. I get good answers and it's quick. So every time they take a property from me and start managing it, every company is good about being good and talkative and responsive up front. And that's not always the case that every company then continues to be responsive and engage with you after they already have the property in their hands. With Cut Above, it's not that way. They're great. They continue the conversation. They approach me shortly after to make sure everything is smooth right from the get-go. We don't wait until there's problems and then try to solve them. They're very proactive in getting a property on board and then getting it smooth. And so I have a goal of reaching a certain amount in passive income, and I would not be able to manage all these properties that I own on my own. I'd have to have help, and so they allow me to be able to scale up and get to that number that I want to be at. Just the way they run their business is smooth, it's efficient. You're not going to have any inefficiencies having to do with property management. They're great, they're fast, they do good reports. Everything is top-notch, high quality. They have high ethics, high morals. We're in the business of renting and making money, but at the same time, they have that side of them that cares about the tenants themselves and truly to make things good for everybody involved. So, majority of my business is buying and holding fourplexes, but there's a small portion of my business where I buy fourplexes, and if they don't meet my investment criteria, I don't necessarily want to hold on to them. I'll sell them, and it's a lot of work for a management company to onboard a property and then offboard it. And they've agreed to do that for me several times. Within a matter of months, they'll onboard and then offboard a property right away. I know that it's not typical of a property manager that would do all that work. But they are great and they are gracious and they're willing to do that for me. The people are what make A Cut Above different than everybody else. Everybody here is friendly, polite. They're genuinely interested in helping me when I call or when I walk in the door. 100% it's all about the people here. The ethics and the morals that they run their business with, again, you could very easily forget about the fact that there are people living in these places. My business is to make money, and by renting property, you can forget that these are real humans just like you and I that are renting, and they don't forget. They've got the tenant in mind as well, keeping an eye out for them too. They are absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't do this without them, and so I'm very appreciative of them.